everybody, and welcome to Briar Rose Cottage. I am Moonstone Crone, um, or some like to call me Ray. Um, Speaking of A's, it's gray today. There's some sun. Um, and thank you, because we're at 71 subscribers now. Can we make it 75 by the end of the year? I would like to especially thank everybody who is following me on TikTok. I had to think of a clock for that. I am sick. I figured out I am not going to get better until I get up off the floor upstairs. Kitten is wonderful and she does need somebody to cuddle with. However, I'm too close to the one and only heat vent up there, so I've got to get up there and start insulating. But I wanted to come on and say thank you. I love seeing the channel grow and have the possibility that I'm not actually talking to myself anymore. Hello, monkey. I can't believe that in 3+ years, dude is getting that big, has gotten that big. Yeah, he showed up in 2021, so I'm just tired because, like I said, I've got this allergy cold thingy going on because I'm allergic to dust, and I need to get up off the floor because I'm on the floor. It's killing my back anyways, and that's making me miserable because I can't do anything. I have 3 types of arthritis. Osteoarthritis, which a lot of people know about. That's joints and your bones, like, type thing. Fibromyalgia, which is a big one for like a lot of other people. And if you look under the Canadian Arthritis Society page, fibro is in there. Fibromyalgia is in there as an arthritis. And it affects, for me, it's all over, head to toe. It's not roaming like sometimes. Some people have fibro. One day it's a shoulder, next day it's a knee, and then it can be your back, hands. It can give you migraines and fog and all wonderful things like that. The osteo is all over. I actually had a doctor apologize to me because he said it was spreading, and I'm like, you don't need to apologize, it's not your fault. For me it would be genetics, and then just a lifestyle of jumping out of trees and playing outside and falling and just all sorts of things. I'm being farsighted, I'm clumsy. And let's see, the third diagnosed one. Back to fibro, and then we'll go to the third one. I really hate when people don't take time to get to know what fibro actually is. And for each one of us that has fibro, it can be very similar, but it's different. No two people have the same osteoarthritis. No people have the same rheumatoid rheumatoid arthritis. It's like catching colds. It can be this similar between all the people, but no two people go through it the same. Some it's just easier, some it's not. But osteo isn't just a older person's disease. Um, and fibro isn't just, oh, it's kind of like allergies. Allergies aren't just allergies, they can make you feel like you have flu. So I really wish that people would get and understand what fibro actually is, because it makes you miserable. I think that's the biggest symptom, from what I can tell from the 2 pages on Facebook that I'm on, is that fibro really steals your life, um, and makes you miserable. There's a lot of depression, and it's certainly adding to mine. I've been doing some grieving, so that's not helping, because grief sits in all of your body for a lot of people who grieve, and then that causes pain. Depression causes pain, and not all depression is caused by a chemical imbalance, so meds don't always work. I'm one of those people where meds just don't work. So, and now the third is called Raynaud's syndrome, or phenomena. There's 2 levels of it. One is primary, and that's where you have it without having it be attached to something else. And secondary, which means it's attached to something else, like lupus. That's the one that I remember. Scleroderma was the other one. Those 2 can cause Raynaud's, and that one affects the circulatory system. So you end up with no color. Yeah, no, that's not even the camera. I'm just not got no color anymore. I probably still have rosacea, and I have no color in my cheeks at all anymore. I'm so pale. Um, so, um, should talk about that more on this channel, about that type of thing, because Raynaud's is very hard to diagnose. There's because it affects your circulatory system. It could be labeled poor circulation, in truth, because it does. It seems to slow everything down, and because of that, you can lose color in your fingers and your toes. When mine is worse, I don't usually get the purpley or the really red that can come with it, but I get what I call cadaver toes and fingers. I can. Today's a good day, because you can sort of see there's a teeny tiny little pink, which means my extremities have in it. But if you've seen in the movies where the body's completely white and there's nothing, like, it's just that sort of, there's no blood. It's not pink. It's That's what it looks like. That's what my toes and my fingers can look like, a complete loss, like they're on a dead person. I remember the first time, I think it was this pinky here on my right hand. Half of it went, and like, holy crap. What the heck is this? And I was in my 30s when it started being noticeable. And then my toes started doing it. And I completely freaked out when my toes did it, because all my toes had no color in them. And it was freaky. So in my case, for my fibro, these 2 other arthritises are affecting it, and my fibro is affecting that. That's why no 2 people with fibro are exactly the same. And often, if you have fibro, you could have 1 or more other arthritises that go with it. So it's definitely good if you can see a doctor and have a sit down and have a discover about what's actually going on. Hopefully, you've got a doctor who listens, or a doctor that has time for you, because it's important. And self-diagnosing on the internet is crazy. I know some of us have to turn there, um, but it's not always good. Um, and it can make doctors mistrust you. They hate it when their patients come. I know I've had doctors cock their eyebrows at me about that. When I say, yeah, I looked up on the internet. Usually they relax when I say I hit the big three of sites to look at it for good information. One is generally the site that with the thing I think I have. And then the other one, like the Arthritis Society of Canada. The other one is WebMD, because if there's misinformation on it, that's doctor's fault. They're the ones that are supposed to be managing that one. So, if there's misinformation, that's doctor's fault. And then the Mayo Clinic. That's a really big research clinic in the States, in the USA. And so you can get reliable information from them because the reputation is online. So I'm in no ways by any stretch of the imagination a hypochondriac. Hypochondriac. Yes. Because there are several illnesses I know I can't get. Some are gender specific. I don't have a prostate. And I don't chase down cancers. I don't chase down, just because you're trying to chase down your health does not mean you're a hypochondriac either. And I have been treated about that, like one from a couple of doctors in my lifetime, because I wasn't feeling well, so I was advocating for myself, and ergo, therefore, because I didn't believe them. One had to do with getting diagnosed with hypoglycemia, which is not just something that goes with diabetes. There's a whole segment of the population that does not have diabetes, but does have low blood sugar. And if you don't manage that through diet and exercise, especially diet, it can kill you. Sugar lows are extremely gross, and they're obnoxious and awful. You don't want to have one. So I wasn't coming on here to do a, hey, this is me health talk and this is what's going on. I just mostly wanted to come in here and say thank you everybody for helping grow the channel. It is, of course, as I've said in my write-up, and every little bit about me thing, because I'm interested in so many things. Sometimes I really don't know what to post. So I did want to come on here and say thank you, because without your support, without the subscribing, this channel cannot grow. No channel on YouTube does well at all without the support of its subscribers. And I like keeping things real here on this channel as much as possible. Well, except for maybe the hair. This all down here is hair dye. This right in here is age. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But yes, the good channels will always tell you they absolutely love your support, and YouTube can become a job. It can be a bit of a slog, depending on what's going on with you. Depression and health issues have made it so that I can't be always on top of my channel. I am working on it more now, or I am giving it the ye old college try, um, because I think it's important that people see people like me, real people. I'm not about clickbait. I don't even know how to set up clickbait with my channel. Um, with like the thingy, whatever. I'm at a loss for what the thing is that they put on the screen and that says, hey, come look at this. We've all seen it with the pet videos, and they show something, and that never ever shows up, or on fail videos, and it never shows up in the actual video, but you've clicked on it because the picture drew you in. It's like the write ups on the back of the jackets, on the back of books. It's called a jacket, especially on a hardcover. On the back of the books is intentionally written that way to grab your attention so that you will pick up that book, whether it's any good or not, um, and you'll buy it. It's an advertising, it's a marketing tool. So beware of clickbait, that kind of thing. So, anyways, I'm proud of all you guys. I don't know what you do for in your days and everything, but I am so grateful that you take time to come and pop over and even for a few seconds check out what each of the video is, and everything. So I'm glad you're here. Silliness is okay. No brushing your hair. If you don't want to brush your hair, who cares? Just remember to be kind, especially to yourself. And if you're not feeling well, find something good to curl up with, whether it be a favorite movie, favorite YouTuber, a book, your cottage kitty. Oh, there she is. Your cottage kitty. And over on TikTok, I call my TikTokers, I'm starting to call them my little gemstones. So I hope everybody appreciates that. I'm kind of just winging it some days. And I do hope to bring you good content. I really, really do. And that's why I do ask to put in the comments what it is you want to see if it's something I can do so that my channel doesn't become stale and boring. So thank you, everybody. And I hope you have a great weekend. And don't let winter and gray get you down. Life is good. Bye.